trend Ghana how be a ka ho asem abeye a nation's concern. A recruitment exercise into the security services, mature police, military, fire service, immigration near that day. I ain't send baby. Na me no ka say muntaka and the mubaraks. Say no. The aye no ebi no chira na dwuma ni dibre pa okra no dibre na me say o mpe biem. Dibre na ekra no say minister for interior no. Emi say o mpe. Esan say ni nyina efa enipa dodo a sabre de abeto dwa say omaye disqualified in this recruitment processor cost no emu utimu say about 500,000 nkofo na apply ye na nso awiase na yekiremu a available slot and I say nipa sebe the government can pick them at this point nipa be 500 do say 5,000 na sa 5,000 no eno musa say ntimu nimpa say aban no ne slot obetimi ama 5,000 ena ma yire mo ho for all this wow motimi aton application forms of about 500,000. That is just 10% people internet say 99% 90% na aka no e dey no mbeye. How is it going to be? And a man for boy Ramuta Kit say NDC for Muya Mambo for papa. Mama ni penya omu jidie bi mo kre ahwere majumani adade so ni nyina de abeni. Me no ka say muntaka wabeka sa acheche nsemu efa de ba ye efa aptitude test system ne ho a se AI na no ada na yera ye afenyoma kense bo na chi wo mahye bedwefie no aka ni nyina ho nsemu a ye beko na yakwakotie na ebusia ye ba ensem ni bibi ho a ye de beto aso amamo.
And this is very important. There was a total of 506,618 applicants. Over 500,000 Ghanaians youth were urging to be able to join our security service. This is an excellent thing. People who want to come forward and be able to serve their country, which is a very good thing. But as all of us know, out of these over 500,000, there was over 130,000 applicants to the police alone. And let me say this, the current police strength we have today, from the IGP to the last constable, is 49,000. The total police force we have is 49,000. Yet we had 130,000 young people wanting to join the service. As you know, we are under an IMF program, and knowing also the economic challenges that we inherited, and being the first recruitment that we'll be doing, the economy can only bring in 2,500 more police. 2,500. I mean, other ranks, and then 500 cadets. So when you put that, that's just about 3,000. Meanwhile, we have 130,000 that are opting to join the police. With the Ghana Immigration Service, by the time we closed the portal, to our utmost shock, there were more applicants to the Ghana Immigration Service than even the Ghana Police. The total of over 180,000 young men wanted to join the Ghana Immigration Service. But the interesting thing is that today, the Ghana Immigration Service, the strength from the Comptroller General to the last officer at immigration stands as 18,300, less than 20,000. Yet you have 180,000 opting to join. And unfortunately, because of the space, the physical space, we could only have a space for 1,000. We could have space for only 1,000. When you come to Ghana Fire Service, by the time the portal closed, there were 124,000 applicants. 124,000 applicants for Ghana National Fire Service. Meanwhile, the current National Fire Service, from the chief fire officer to the last officer, they are just about 17,000 plus. Yet you have 124,000 wanting to join the Ghana National Fire Service. The Ghana Prison Service, when the portal closed, there were 71,000 applicants. The Ghana Prison Service, as we speak today, they are trying to test a little over 14,000. So just suppose they are strength now, as against the number who wants to come. In the case of the Ghana Prison Service, the space could only accommodate 500. So the total space we have to be able to recruit in this first phase, and my emphasis, first phase of the recruitment process, is only 5,000. and yet you have over 500,000 Ghanaians who want to join. So I ask everybody, well, we have body selection, we have documentation. When we finish, I mean, usually these ones, because they're about document and body selection, not too many people do. I mean, by the time we finish, those who got disqualified through documentation and other things, they were less than, what do you call it? They were less than 30,000.
Honorable Muntaka Mubarak and I was saying kuti na chese ochemwa enipa ya apply ye ne de wo modoso papa ebi okra na wo share eye police service a edwumayefo a wo mu sese no ye compare to omo na omo apply so mbeko police service na omo apply ne kra doso che nipa dodo a sebe wo mo eye adwuma e wo police force ni mu sese and utie de okana na chese about 130,000 people and they apply for a year the police service no and so nipa o metimi afa mo abe be 2,500 enti na say 130,000 no kura enu wan quarter in the fa mo and na immigration for ni say about 180,000 people and they apply and so nipa e betimi afa mo akọ immigration 1,000 pe. So you realize na say baby ade na keka kono bebre na ebebe fie enti aptitude test no ene ye de so ne so wachema omo de body selection documentation ni ade ye ko body selection ebi mu faili ye yomu free mu ye ko friend same documentation ebi mu de amfa ye yomu free mu aptitude enti ni nyina eka process ne wo ena mo nkan hunu se Ghana se no ye da IMF program eso enti no nipa dodo a ye betimi afom akọ eye the services ni mu no enye bebre sa eno na chese se Ghana for bi chese ye tenne munim sa ena mu bi application ni bebre na mu agi esika di anase sente eno so akwakoye a whole lot of issues sabre de menewo kase eye minority in parliament womo nso ababe kasa chemu se enti se munim pefe se IMF ewo ho ena muntimi emfa nipa bebre as well as say the capacity amuhia in the respective services no enye bebresa ena mutimi eje nkofo 220 cedis obi wa obekomu no auto service for ni nyina auto immigration auto police auto a friend is in prisons or signed to armed forces nti se nipa we wo calculate 224 na esen ni sika ahye nti minority for chiremu a mo refund wo mu 220 obi a 220 o mo amfa wo mo no mo refund obi esika emfa ma wo mo yenko na yenko tiensem wo mo nso editudwa.
And further call for the following urgent actions. Number 1, and first, there must be an independent bipartisan probe into the entire centralized recruitment process for immediate and appropriate review before we continue. And number 2, very, very importantly, responding to the plight of the 500,000 potential recruits who have been scammed, we demand the government must refund the application fees of 220 cedis per application form to all applicants who were disqualified through knocked out technology constraints, who were disqualified not because they did not qualify, but because of the problematic nature of the aptitude tests by the questionable recruitment process. They must all be restored to every amount they lost. And here, to put it in perspective, most of the applicants will tell you that they bought 2, 3, some even 4 forms to all the security agencies. So for the person who bought 3 forms to Ghana Police Service, to Immigration, and to Ghana Fire Service, such a person has lost 660 cedis, not to talk of the cost of traveling to recruitment centers. All these costs have been put in place, and all their traveling up and down, even the cost of going to the internet cafe, all this trauma having endured, you turn around to tell them you have space for only 5,000. Pay back their 220. Refund the 113 million cedis the government has mailed from the unemployed, unsuspecting, innocent, hardworking young men and women in this country. This is a serious national security threat. They are in despair. And if something is not done about it, and over 400,000 youth hit the streets, what is going to happen? It will be chaos. Already we have national security threat, unemployment on our hands. You promised them jobs. You didn't add any conditions. Then you turn around you politically expand the age limit from 25 to 35, signaling that there is more room and more access, more financial clearance, which was a lie. You knew from the very beginning you were recruiting only 5,000, and yet you did all this to lure 500,000 people, took their money, milked them 113 million cedis and over, only to turn around yesterday, after you had knocked them out by technology and internet disruptions from the aptitude tests. You tell them that you have only 5,000. Yesterday, the minister also said something that was quite troubling. He even made allusion to the fact that they have introduced this system to eliminate persons that they perceive to have mental challenges and drug challenges, not to enter to exacerbate the already mental challenges that they have in the. We beg to differ. We on the minority side cannot undermine our men and women in uniform. We are proud to say that the men and women in uniform in all our security agencies are of sound mind. And these are patriotic people who are selflessly devoted to the protection of our land. You don't undermine them publicly, internationally in such a manner. And the question we're asking is, which aspect of the aptitude test had psychometric and psychiatric assessment that disqualified 400,000 people that they deem to be mentally unfit? That is most ridiculous. So we are demanding the refund to all of them. This is not partisan. Everybody who has been treated who has been scammed in such a manner must be refunded their full funds, and then probe is conducted, and then we take it from there. Thank you very much.
Reverend Intim Fojo and Yekuti Ninsema Wode Etuja. He's speaking on behalf of the minority in parliament, NPP Amanyukuno. Wachemwa, this is a tactical way of deceiving the young Ghanaian youth Ghana Krodrimha, because for the Minister for Interior Muntaka na video be a call viral and ran no kasa some of them no omadrimu ya de we need mentally stable people in the forces. And yeah, same way you na Reverend Intim say, how can you tell us the story? Mona Kasano, from the onset you knew you were taking 5,000 people. Na more matimie be application of 500,000, which is very, very, very bad. Into only the monies that were paid as application fee for the forms, 220 cedis, it should be refunded back to the people are not disqualify you mono map equity kwans munim nkofo amon form dadante no map equity kwan bi so and amode internet a form ani so na afa de mayi o masi nchen kra and as nipa dodo we nyina ebi mu hwa stampede kra si ye ewo airwork and some of the other stadiums emuko piepie mu enipa binum abesin the some are still in the hospital receiving treatment ni ade ebi mu afema wu ama ye yo maye nti na muni we nyina na mama enipa twi ekoto forms at the end of the day no we raise the high hopes of people high na mweje omwesi enkwantin fi and they say there omode omunkasa bebre just refund their 220 cedis for them. This is what the minority is also saying about this issue.